Hello everybody, Natalie here, your friendly neighborhood birdie, and today I thought I'd finally build with a new kit. That isn't all that new anymore by this point, but I mean the Luxe kit. And I'm in the mood for something small and simple, so I decided to renovate an apartment, and I picked Penny Possess's apartment simply because I wanted to do one of these gentrification renovations where they basically build tiny luxury apartments so that people who wouldn't be able to afford a large luxury property can still feel like they are all that and have the luxury life by picking a smaller apartment. And this was the smallest I could find that still was in a chic neighborhood with a modern look. Because the Needs TLC ones and stuff like this, or the ones in the art or spice districts, they won't do it. Gonna start by bulldozing it all. I'm sorry, Penny. I'm also not really doing this for Penny, so I can cheat all the money I want. I just want to have a fun little build. Let's see about the layout. These small apartments are usually singles apartments, and they often have a relatively open floor plan, which, truth be told, I'm not too big on personally. So, since everything's supposed to be relatively open, I'm gonna make this the bedroom and the bathroom. I just don't know about the layout yet. And make this a wardrobe. I don't want this to be an ensuite bathroom, because then all guests would have to awkwardly walk through the bedroom. And this here could be where the kitchen lives, making this the living area. I hate this door. I could actually hide it for a more modern door, because I think we need modern doors, and we are already a bit cramped here, but I want to try it with this door. And what would be a good single tile entrance door? We can't go with glass because then you can see the other door and it kind of defeats the purpose. I'm treating this area here like a mini hallway. So the door should be here and needs to be single tile. Unless I can't find anything that works, then I'm gonna go double tile and put the door here. But I'd rather not, because this is totally a workable space that I'd like to keep. Or do I go with glass? I may true and well go for that door anyway. Don't know what color I like yet. Let's go with this one for now and then see. Maybe these doors are white, just so that the wood colors don't exactly clash. I mean, it's still differently colored wood, but it doesn't look so awkward. And then we treat this bit like the hallway. And it's not our problem anymore. I'm looking for a dark wooden floor that looks kind of expensive, but also modern. Initially was thinking this one, but I don't know, it looks a little bit rustic. Or maybe that's just me. In this room it should go that way, but does it feel a little weird that they're going into different directions? I think it does. Oh, also maybe? Do we want a platform? I'm not 100% feeling this floor, not gonna lie. I'll give it a moment to see if that changes or not. I don't give many fucks about how it looks from the inside of that fake hallway, to be very honest. I'm also checking the decor to the Max kit, because I feel like that goes well. And both of them had wallpapers I actually find interesting. Although I don't know if I'm gonna use this one, because it's not that modern. Maybe in the closet. I'm deciding what statement wallpaper to put where. I feel like the tiger in the bedroom could potentially be a bit much. Let's be daring and go dark. Should the walk-in closet have an open archway? Oh, that doesn't work on the inside. For the inside it needs to be here. Because of the wallpaper, a door in the middle looks really awful. Now actually for the rest of the walls, I would like to go without a trim, even though we have trims here on these wallpapers, but I feel like it looks better without a trim. Let's see if I'm right. Trying to match any of the lighter colors, but That's not gonna be really possible. Or maybe just a white wall, actually. Or an almost white wall, because it has a better texture. I don't know. The wallpaper situation is dire. A concrete situation? I see that a lot in Luxe renovations these days, that they're going the concrete route. I mean, I said without a trim, but I can't find anything I like. Or maybe like this golden yellow, because it repeats what's in the wallpaper. I feel like that's significantly less boring. And I'm gonna ignore the bathroom for now. Move on to the hallway. That just simply mirrors what's happening in the living room section, I guess. The hallway, she says. There literally can't be anything in here or else the Sims can't move anymore, but it is what it is. It's awkward where this wallpaper just stops, so I'm looking to find something to make that less visible. That looks a little stupid. So I built a half wall to maybe fix that awkward situation. I feel weirdly confident about this. What are you saying? I don't hate that. I could see that happening in one of these apartments. But I should have waited until I was sure this was gonna be the size I want to end up with. So I'm gonna move over to kitchen and stuff, because the living room section could be bigger or smaller. I don't actually know yet. So let's move on to spaces I do know before I do everything triple. We need expensive appliances, but not necessarily the most expensive, but those that look the most expensive or fit the best into the concept. Ideally, I also don't want to block the windows. These apartments often have very small kitchens. Presumably, since it's a single apartment, you're not supposed to cook. The houses these apartments are in usually have a sort of concierge service. They don't really expect you to cook anymore, is my feeling. Well, maybe that's too large, actually. I think what's weirding me out is the need for a half wall there. It feels so big. I really don't want to block this large window. Maybe we can make it smaller. We go like this. Yeah, I like that smaller kitchen better, actually. I really dislike that we can't put the oven underneath the cooking fat. Because the thing is, I want to have a sink, but I also want to have a dishwasher. And now I can't. Okay, what if we're doing one more tile? I am unsure. Oh my god, this could be the first time ever that these fit. No hood, because you can see them in the frosted glass. And that's annoying. So is this weird? I actually think it works. Maybe I'm just saying that because I need it. Could I maybe even fit like a very tiny table here? I want to have an eating section here, but like a small breakfast nook kind of deal. Like that, utilizing the view. Because it was kind of dead space a little bit. I do worry about the oven. So let me quickly check that. Do not burn down the kitchen. Okay, that looks good. Just please leave now. Great, so everything works and is usable. That's fantastic news. I also want to use the high school year's LED stripes. It's really hard to navigate this. That's... I didn't think it was gonna be so wide. Is it obvious and weird that the one light was sized down? Because I think it works. Just changing the intensity of the light real quick. It is clipping to the outside, but it doesn't look it. What light fixture do we want? I can't see this one. It's maybe a bit much for the small space. Now it feels too big. Everything feels too big for the space. Or too heavy, I should say. It's not necessarily size. That's better, that's lighter. So now we need to make this look like a functioning kitchen that people use. But again, remember, they don't use it too often. I think there should also be a coffee maker. I feel like somebody living there would use the kitchen largely for coffee. This thing, obviously. Also the knives. And from that same pack, there's also a wall-mounted cutting board. And the spice rack. Contrary to how I usually do things, I don't want to put too much stuff on the counters here because I don't feel like a person living in the space would be very, very cluttered. So if I'm using clutter items, I need to be pretty purposeful about them. Okay, I'll leave the kitchen for now and move over to the dining area. I'm thinking round table right now. Problem is we don't have any modern looking ones that are big. Like we have this one, but this is the most modern and no. Maybe the glass table, it's slightly rounded. Carrying over the green might be a good idea. Office section into the bedroom, because right now I don't know where else. Maybe if we make it a 4-seater and more here, we could have a section there. Let's see. That for the orange. Just testing, by the way. I'm testing how well that could work. This could bring in more of the gold. I'm mixing metals a lot here, but I think that's fine. It's actually a trend right now, so it would be on par. Do not like this here, it was an idea. Mixing rounded things with sharp things and mixing different metals and colors. It's very maximalist. But if you ask me, that fits with Penny Possess, so it's all good. It's all good. I want a big computer. Something that looks flashy. This looks flashy. This is technically more expensive, but it doesn't look it. A white setup maybe instead of a black one? I want to put more distance in between those two segments. We need a sideboard here or something. Marble maybe, because we have marble texture twice already. Might be a bit much at this place. Saving it, maybe I'll use it. Maybe I scrap the sideboard idea and go for the glass bookshelf. Because it's actually perfectly marrying the study area with the gold and it being a bookshelf, but also fits in with the eating area because it has glass, just like the table. Might just work. Don't know if I like it there. Also don't know if I hate it there. We'll see. More marbling. Think maybe a modular sofa. Open-ended on the one side, and where it hits the wall it has a little shelf. And of course, I'm gonna use the fucking new TV. It's the single greatest thing to come out of the new pack. I'm also, of course, using the record player. Is this too big? It's a little large, yes. Maybe some rounded forms, and also bringing back the concrete from the kitchen. This place absolutely needs plants because that's a trend and no expensive apartment could be without following trends. It's getting a bit lost there. Go up there. Doesn't go to the right height. Okay, that's annoying. Okay, then maybe this is for the bedroom. And we'll put something else here. There needs to be music in the living space. Maybe I'll use the wall-mounted one. Is this a custom planter lamp? Why, yes it is. It was very expensive. It's just slightly overlapping the TV. Only like when you sit here and only for a little bit. It's fine. I want this tray. It has marble swatches, I think, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it has a marble swatch. Marble, concrete look, and the right colors. Mwah. Is this too dark or is this cozy light? I kind of like it, but I feel like modern style is often very, very brightly lit. Above the doors? We'd need to be higher above the doors though. This is the fashion district where this apartment is in. And it has actually in the description that you have a great view over the fashion district. So I feel like whoever moves in here is either a fashionista or like the people who dress this home up. They want to reflect that. Maybe idea, because I don't actually... That's probably a shitty idea. What if I make this one curtain instead of many curtains? So that it's less in the way. Am I happy with this crossing? I mean, it kind of looks like it's on purpose, so maybe yes. Maybe I am. The glass shelves there, I think, are good on this empty wall, but don't add too much to it. I'm currently looking for small clutter that's not too much. Oh, fashion magazines! Fashion magazines! Yes. But not right in the middle. Things like this rarely are placed right in the middle of surfaces. It's weird. Looks really fake. These vases? Oh, this. Yes. 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 A second wall, like not wall, but room divider there probably connects the two spaces a bit better. I mean, this is small, but it works. It doesn't look very small. It looks maximalist, but not crowded. Do I want these salt and pepper shakers? Or do I want these salt and pepper shakers? Or do I want these salt and pepper shakers? I'm taking the one with the napkins. We have so few rooms that I'm actually gonna go with the light switches this time. I want this item, but I think it's gonna have to be white. Take up a bit less space, like visual space. It's more in the background. Because you'd want to have such a thing, but you wouldn't, in an apartment like this, you wouldn't want it prominent. I need something there, it's too empty. The problem though is we have very loud walls, so ideally something a little whiter. I can't find artwork I like. The tapestry maybe. I was initially thinking it's a little too rustic, but it breaks the space up nicely. I'm rolling with it. I'm going with my gut. And I'm also going to the bedroom, where I have already placed a few items. This is, by the way, the perfect color. And I'm excited because I don't really think we had this shade for curtains yet. But it's perfect. This fits, but I'm unsure. It's all so harsh and sharp lines. Oh, this is hideous. This may be a bit better because it has some sort of pattern to break it up. Oh, it works with the shape of the legs of the nightstand and the shapes here. That works. Black or white? I'll stay with white. We have a very small room and dark colors here. We don't need to make it worse. That does not fit at all. Not even a little bit. I really want to use that. Hold on. This bed should still be usable this way, but also should leave enough space to use that. And they should also still be able to use that door. But on this wall maybe we can go black? Do I double use this chair? Is there a blue swatch? I somehow like this a lot. But like, it does it work in this room? I'll put it there to have it. Sometimes I like to place rugs in a way that they are half covering the bed, specifically in instances like here, where this would also require a rug. It creates more interesting shapes and lines that way. And in this bedroom you would enter the bed from one side only anyway, so it doesn't matter. Maybe this wall to that side, because there is not a nightstand there. This does some good to change the placement. I repeat the thing from the outside and place a light on the inside. And now a bit more purposeful clutter. I'm actually Blue glasses. Oh right, the pillows. Wait, I forgot about the pillows. This is when you wait forever to make a video on a new kid. You forget things. I like the pillow there. Black frame? I mean, I can use these glowy dew skincare essentials. Where's the vintage glamour pack? I think they had something. This one. It has blue and gold. And a little bedside candle. Because I didn't really center the table so that there's more space to walk into that door, I have to try and mimic balance by putting a picture also slightly off center so that it looks more purposeful. So I combined the cloth rack from high school years with a new dresser, and I am only 20% sure the clothes are accessible. But I don't think it really matters because we have several mirrors. We have 2 dressers. Like, in one way or another, the Sims will change their clothes. But like, isn't that cool? Having the clothes hanging above this dresser is very cool. And it really looks like a walk-in closet that way. And a mirror like this, where you can see your outfit from several sides. Okay, I think I'm happy with the walk-in closet. It's a small space. It's not that much clothes actually, but it works. Again, we're doing a small apartment, but luxe, so I'm all for it. Now bathroom would be very modern. I think maybe long tiles for the floors and potentially either the subway tiles or the fish grade tiles for the walls. And modern baths are so white a lot of the time, I feel. And then they put accents and wooden colors or like with gold things. But the tiling right now seems to be very, very white. So I may go with this. And with this. I still love this bathtub. I of course also took a lot of space away from myself, so that's fine. Maybe I can move the door. Don't know if I want to go with the light wood or with the black. I'm going back and forth. I'll leave it black. But I was intrigued by the light swatch. This modern toilet. Golden mirror instead of black, I decided. Or maybe I didn't decide. No, I didn't decide. Black mirror, I decided. I really hate the towels on that one. I like those. I think this is the most modern gold one and it's not modern at all. I'm looking for something modern and gold for the hand towel and I come up nothing, so it's this really not modern one. Or is black better then? What's weirder? Not modern or black? I guess not modern. Okay, next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put these plants above the toilet. Maybe size down one. Yeah. And with that, I think this build is done. Okay, so let's start our tour. We entered through this front door. And then this front door, because we act like that first front door isn't actually our front door. We are embarrassed of it. Now, once we have entered, this is kind of the entryway of our home. The stereos on the wall for guests. We have an AC unit because this is supposed to be a luxe apartment. You know, the standard stuff you place at the front door. So when we have entered the apartment, the first thing we look at is the study area and dining area. We are using gold and the connection of round and sharp shapes to kind of connect all the different areas to make it one continuous idea of a space. And next to that is the open kitchen. It's a small kitchen for a small apartment, a single apartment. It's got a concrete backdrop and a little breakfast nook and a dishwasher and a coffee maker, because realistically you're not using the kitchen for much more than that. If you have guests over, you can eat in the real dining area. And next to the study area is the living room section, where we have a lamp flower combo that is custom built by me. And we're still trying to connect all the different spaces with the round and the sharp shapes, but also with a concrete couch table. This beautiful painting is actually a TV, and I love that. There are a few fashion magazines because we're in the fashion district and we're considering the person living here a fashionista. This is also reflected in the bedroom, because the bedroom really gives the sim living here the space to get ready in the morning or get ready in the evening for a night out. We have a full-size mirror here, and we have a Luxe bed over here with a nightstand. Again, this is a small space, but it's very luxe for the size it is. We have a vanity here to, you know, fix some makeup and get ready. There is a record player here when you want to listen to some music while getting ready. And it's right next to the walk-in closet that has a custom-built shelf for clothes and folded clothes. It has the bag collection and some stuff for sports, the newly shopped shoes and the regular worn shoes, as well as 2 more full-size mirrors arranged in a way that you can see your outfit from different angles. The next door is the bathroom, which is also small but has everything you need, and again, pretty luxe. It has a bathtub and a shower for whatever your sim prefers. Obviously a toilet and a sink, and honestly not much more. There's also not much storage here, but your sim has a walk-in closet, so please. So yeah, I'm really happy with this apartment actually. It's fun and functional, everything works, everything is playtested, and there is actually not as little room as I thought for the different spaces. Yes, it's small, but despite the maximalist aesthetic, it's not overly packed. I hope you enjoyed this video and you liked the build as well, and I hope you have a wonderful time until we see each other in the next video. Goodbye!